The full moon is the phase where you see results. You see the culmination of everything that you have desired and you have been working for the last 6 months. So this is a high point in the lunar cycle, and it's a high point also in your life, in your accomplishments. And if you pay close attention to yourself, to your body, to your emotions, you may notice that you may feel anxious, you may feel like very driven, because at some level your body really knows that this is kind of like the climax of everything that you have been working on. And you want to manifest, and you want to be able to, see the results of everything that you have been working on. So this is a very young cycle, so the energy is outwards. The energy is really masculine, right? Going, doing. And this is kind of the things or the reasons why you may feel a certain anxiety. But what we need to watch out during the full moon is that we need to allow to let go of the grasp of achieving that goal or seeing that result, because we need to allow some space for the mystery of life to take action and to provide and to support us in our journey. So the full moon, for this reason, is also a very good time for gratitude, a very good time to release and to forgive. This full moon is in Aries, which is a fire sign. It's the pioneer, is the first sign of the zodiac. And Aries are very assertive. They have a strong need for independence. So we can call this like very stubborn, headstrong, because they're very focused into asserting themselves in any situation. So sometimes, life can present certain challenges and certain obstacles along the way, and Aries are always kind of like that natural born leader. They are focused, they have the ability to work towards the goals, and sometimes excluding others, which is not necessarily a good trait. It can be good or not so good depending on your view. But like all things, a balance is needed. So how about in this full moon, a full moon in Aries, we look into the ways how we want to honor that inner warrior. We want to connect to that inner power and that strength. But like I said, we can focus on, in order to be able to see the results and achieve the goals and allow that manifestation to occur, we need to be able to let go and release. So this is a good moment for you to release the parts of yourself or the things that are holding you back, that are not allowing you to embrace that inner warrior. They're not allowing you maybe to work towards your goals. We need to release fear. So what is it in your case that is not letting you embrace your leadership? What is not allowing you to take initiative? Because Aries, that's what it is. They initiate, they pioneers. So they start things. They have that focus, that energy to say, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I'm going all in. So what is stopping you? What do you need to release in order to connect to that focus and to that strength? What fears are holding you back? We're gonna find out a little bit more about that with the tarot cards, about what is holding us back and what would we benefit or where will we benefit the most if we are more fearless. How can we release stress? How can we release attachments? Let's talk a little bit more about all the things that are happening in the sky right now in astrology. So as the sun is in Libra, is trining Mars in Gemini. So you may see yourself as having the energy to go towards your goals, but in a very assertive way. The way you are acting or the way you are thinking about taking that action is well planned, is focused, is smart. You are not just being impulsive, you are calculating the risks and thinking in a way that is, smart, collaborating with others as well. And this is also a structure that Saturn in Aquarius is giving Mars, because they are also in trine. And this is giving you a way of thinking not only for now, but also in the future, because you are thinking of the ways of how you can create that structure in your life that is going to be sustainable in a very creative way, in a different way, because this is Saturn in Aquarius. And this is about breaking old patterns, thinking about new ways, ways also that is not only good for you, but also for the collective. Which is very curious, how we have this full moon in Aries, which is perfect for us releasing all those fears that are not letting us take the steps into constructing that structure that is sustainable and that is the right one for us. And with Mercury in Virgo opposite to Jupiter in Aries, you have strong opinions that you're trying to express, keeping your mind open, and embracing information, learning, because in this way you know that you will expand your points of view, your life philosophy. You are open really to see beyond what was right in front of you. You want to grow even further. So you have all these big ideas that you are not afraid to express at all. But just be careful, because you need to think before you speak. But like I said before, with Mars in Gemini, you're doing exactly that. I will be surprised if you're not. You're not being impulsive. It's really about thinking carefully about the words you use when you are expressing yourself. But that grandiosity of your goals and your opinion, they are out there with that Mercury in Virgo opposite to Jupiter in Aries. Now we have a very important aspect right now in terms of Venus that is opposite Chiron, and this is a very strong influence, because this means that right now taking care of your relationships it's highlighted. This is about healing relationships, about healing love, and finding compassion and tenderness in your heart to heal the relationships that have created some damage, that have created some pain in your life. So you would need to pay real attention where this Chiron is coming from. That means where is your Chiron, also and your Venus in your natal chart. But in general, this is the influence we're having with this aspect, how they are, Venus and Chiron, relating to each other right now. It is about maybe even working on memories and things and experiences that you lived in the past that are painful, are a painful topic, things maybe that you don't even want to talk about, but that they need to come to the surface in order to be released and to be healed. So this is a very, very positive time for you to bring that compassion. So I really recommend that you can look for a meditation. I really recommend you do the metta meditation or the loving kindness meditation to start really working on the expansion and the feeling of love and compassion towards yourself and towards others. And this is a very, very beautiful meditation that will help you expand in that way. Now remember that we are being invited to make changes in our life. There's a lot of changes happening right now. And we are being supported by the universe with this kind of movements and placements in the sky with the planets. Like Uranus continues to be in conjunction with the North Node. Uranus is the planet of creativity, is the rebel of the planets. It's about doing different, and Uranus wants change. And being in conjunction with our North Node, which is our purpose, is the biggest learning that we need to achieve and we need to acquire in this lifetime in order for our soul to evolve. It's really there. So we're being asked to prepare for change, and change can be kind of unpredictable. Okay, but new experiences are really taking us into the direction, into the course that our soul has to take. That's what the North Node is about. The direction and what gives us north is that learning. And Uranus is there like, yes, I'm gonna help you. Let's create this change together because this needs to happen. This is a change of direction that is very in line with your true purpose in life. So this change can also come with exciting new things, maybe a new relationship, a change of career, a new life philosophy. It's something new. Maybe it's a complete change of what you thought it was going to be, and then you're being guided and directed into another direction. But that's the beauty. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Just we need to release the grasp into what we think we want, into what we believe this is it, and leave some openness for the universe to guide you into the direction and that is your life purpose. So leave that openness there because these changes are coming. And on the 25th of October there is this solar eclipse that is creating, this solar eclipse is really like a doorway that is opening up to create and to allow those changes to happen. So I want to do another podcast episode just to talk about that solar eclipse, and another one, the lunar eclipse that is happening in November. So remember again that this conjunction between the Uranus and the North Node is still there. So this is an opportunity to become more alive, to be more excited about life. If you resist the change, then it's going to be a very heavy period. So stop resisting and just allow things to happen. Leave that openness there. See this period of your life as a new opportunity. This is exciting, isn't it? So how about we do that intuitive reading for the full moon in Aries to find a way to release what is holding us back from embracing our inner warrior, release fears. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. And just let me remind you that if you want a reading, if you want to have your natal chart read, which is your soul's path map, you are interested in understanding better who you are, who you came here to be, and how you can actually reach your potential, just visit my website lauretia.com and book an appointment with me. Book your soul alignment call. There is no obligation. We can just talk to see how is it that I can support you the best in your transition, in your growth, in your soul evolution. So okay, you would actually benefit the most from being fearless. We got the Eight of Swords. Remember that this is, by the way, a collective reading for all signs. You will be more fearless the moment you start seeing yourself for who you are. With the Eight of Swords, what it's telling us is about illusions. It's telling us about how we're not seeing things with clarity. We are allowing our mindset to take the best of us, or to make the worst, because we're not seeing ourselves as the strong person. We're not seeing ourselves as pioneers. Remember how I was talking about fear? You know, fear can really stop us and hold us back. And think about, what is it that you fear? What are you fearful of? Is it actually fearful of not achieving the goals, or is it fearful of actually achieving the goals? Because sometimes we're not only afraid of not being able to do something, we're actually afraid of doing it, of getting there, because then we may have the belief that if we get something, we will lose something else. So mindset is important, seeing things with clarity, seeing things for what they are, and believing in yourself, believing that you have the gifts and talents to accomplish everything that you want. So this will really benefit you. Like, work on your mindset. How can you release stress in a more constructive way? We're getting the Five of Pentacles, and this is really telling me that you need to share, because in the Five of Pentacles we feel very alone. We feel that we are as isolated, and we are so concentrated in our pain that we don't see beyond. We don't see that there's a doorway right there in that room, that we're not trapped in that room. We can just stand up, take the key, and open that door. That is what the Five of Pentacles is telling us. Gather the courage to open the door into the possibilities of what else is out there. Because maybe you are having a stress because you are so focused into one particular outcome that you're not seeing that there are so many other options. And you want this and you haven't gotten this, and then you are in pain, you are sad, you're in tears, you are victimized, you're a victim, you have victimized yourself, thinking, okay, of course I didn't get this because I don't deserve it because I'm not good enough, and all the stories and all the things we say, in our head, and this is keeping us stuck. It's keeping us in that room without moving any further. So how can you release stress? Just first gather the courage to stand up and find help. Find someone to talk to. Find someone that can at some point, can just be. It's not about finding, asking for help for someone to find the solution of the situation. Is just to listen to you. Maybe someone even that has gone through the same situation that you have, that understand it and can give you the motivation to keep moving forward. So this is a way that you can release the stress that is you need to, and that is in a constructive way. Which battle is it time to release attachment to? So what is it that you're attached that you need to release? The Seven of Swords. Let me think about this one a little bit. Release the attachment from. This makes me think, do you feel betrayed somehow? Because with the Seven of Swords, it's about betrayal, it's about deception. It's about when we have been hurt by someone, we have been betrayed. Or maybe if you're lying to yourself or you're lying to others. So this really tells me that there is the need of a new perspective. So either you need to release the situation that created that pain, how you are relating to that, because it's not allowing you to embrace that your inner strength, and it's not allowing you to move forward because you feel that if you continue, if you do this, someone might hurt you again, right? Or you were deceived and you don't want that to happen, and that is exactly what is stopping you to take that action, because you don't want to have your heart broken again. Or is it that you have been lying to yourself about the situation, and maybe again you have this goal that you have been working on for some time, and maybe that goal is not so much in alignment, and that's why you're not getting the results that you would like, because it's not in alignment, but you continue to hold on to that situation. You continue to hold on to that objective, that goal, but maybe it's not what is in your highest good. So maybe that's what you need to release. So that's what I'm getting. For some of you, you have been covering it up, lying to yourself, like, oh no, maybe, I will keep doing this. This is not the right time, but it's not happening for you. And maybe there's another door that it wants to open and it's right there for you, but then you're so focused that you're not allowing it to, to open that new door because you have the other one. Just let the universe guide you and show you the way. So releasing that lie that you have created and you're still feeding, or release then that betrayal, that pain, that deception that you have, and that fear that if it might happen again. So that's what I'm getting. What do you need to release to be able to feel strong? You need to release, with the night, we get the Knight of Pentacles. You need to release the direction you thought you were going to. Like, remember when I was telling you about Uranus and the North Node, how they are in conjunction and they are inviting us. There's change happening. And they are really opening up a new door. And maybe you were walking a path and you thought that was the path that you wanted. You thought that was the path that you were supposed to. But life is kind of showing you something else, or is trying to show you something else. So you need to release the belief that that way, your way is the only way, and that's what you're supposed to do. Again, with this, all these changes that are happening, just open yourself to possibilities. There are new opportunities out there, even if it is that career that you thought you needed to be, this lawyer, doctor, or whatever you thought you needed to be, and now there's something else that is really burning, this new desire that is burning in your heart for something new. It is okay. You are gonna turn into that warrior, and you're gonna feel even stronger if you allow it to happen. So that's what with the Knight of Pentacles is telling us. Just that way that you thought you were supposed to walk, that path, it may be another one. You know, that path may have a turn, and that is okay. And how can you be more compassionate towards others? So remember that I told you about Venus and Chiron. This is a theme. This is something that needs to happen. So work on that metta meditation, loving kindness. So you can be more compassionate by releasing. We're getting the judgment. With the judgment, we need to surrender to life, surrender to that mystery that is brought by the universe, that curiosity, that possibility. Just let it happen and surrender the control, and allow your soul to go into the next stage. Okay, because that's what the judgment is about. You're going higher in consciousness. So you will bring more compassion into your life. You see also compassionate to yourself, and you let this happen. And remember that just as much as you're going to through changes, other people are as well. So that is the overview of this full moon in Aries, the overview of the cosmos in astrology, what is going on, and this intuitive reading for this full moon in Aries. If you want to book your appointment with me, you can do so by visiting my website, lauretia.com. I have some courses also available. There are some free courses at sacredtemple.ca, so you can check that out, and you can let me know if you have any questions, and if there's any way that I can be of service to you. Thank you, and see you next time.